In this tutorial, let's see how to create this kind of 3D product animation very easily using After Effects. First of all, create a new composition with a width and height of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Let me import some 3D models which are cooked in and ice cubes. I will leave their link in the description. Drag the ice cube 3D model onto the timeline, and here click on make composition size. We need to center its anchor point by holding the control key and double click on this anchor point tool, and now place the ice cube at the center of the composition. Let's minimize its scale a bit. Now import the cooked in 3D model, make it composition size. Do the same for this as well. Center the anchor point and adjust the cocktail position at the center. Let's give it a bit rotation on X and Y axis. Let's scale down this ice cube even more. Now let's create a camera layer with a 50mm preset. Now right click on camera layer and go to camera and click on create orbit null. Now we have null layer, open its rotation properties. If we increase the Y rotation, you can see they are rotating in 3D space. That's what we want. Let's minimize the ice cube size and give it a slight rotation and move it a little bit away from the cocktail. And by being on the first frame, add a Y rotation keyframe on the null layer and then come few frames forward and give it a 2-cycle rotation. This is what we have got. But here we want the cocktail to be still. So for that, parent the cocktail layer to the camera layer. Now the cocktail is still. I forgot to tell you that you need to be on advanced 3D renderer because only then it allows you to import 3D models like these. If you don't want the cocktail to be affected by the light, then expand the cocktail composition options, and here you can turn off accept lights, but I will keep it on. Now let's have some more ice cubes. With the help of position tool, move it aside and change its rotation values so it doesn't look alike. Make one more copy of it and adjust its position. If it's intersecting with the cocktail, just like so, with the help of Z-axis, you can place it away from the cocktail in 3D space, just like so. Here we don't have an ice cube at the left side of cocktail, so I want to place it there. In this way, I would like to add some more ice cubes. Don't forget to change the rotation of each ice cube so that they don't look alike. Here we go, this is what we have got. Now let's create a point light. With the help of Z-axis, you can place the point light in 3D space closer or further depending on your needs. But here we got a problem. The point light is rotating along with the camera. We don't need that. Make the point light still at one position. Parent the point light layer to the camera layer. You can see the point light is staying at one place. You can adjust the intensity of the point light according to your needs. I'll bring it closer just like so. I would like to give an animation to cocktail, something basic like slide up animation. Position it at the bottom just like so and add a keyframe by being on the first frame. And then come few frames forward and give it a slide up animation with the help of Y-axis just like so. And also I want slide up animation while it's rotating. So for that we need to animate it along Z rotation. Add a keyframe on Z rotation by being on the exact second keyframe position. And then come to the first frame and give it a 2-cycle rotation. Now select all the keyframes and press F9 to easy ease the motion, and then go to the graph editor and adjust your graph just like so. Do the same for the null keyframes as well. Now press F9 to easy ease and copy my graph settings. Let's add one more cycle rotation for the null layer. Now select all the keyframes and go to graph editor. Make your graph as shown here. It's completely stopping at this point. We don't want that. So to have continuous movement with a bare minimum speed, let's place these 2 pointers slightly above so the motion doesn't stop anywhere. It slows down but it doesn't stop. Now let's create a new composition and put some assets like background and the logo onto the timeline. And here I have applied the hue and saturation effect for both of the layers. You can copy the adjustments from here and then import the composition one, enable 3D on it. Now let's create an environment light. You can always adjust the intensity of the light. If you want, you can offset the ice cube layers one after the other just like so. So they gradually pop in. So yeah, here we go. And this is the final preview. I hope you found this video helpful and thank you so much for watching.